The following housemates pairs kindly stand up. Black Lang, Khosi, Tabana, Yelisa, JK.
Bruh, we be saving Yelisa and we replace with Maya.
Okay, what an evening in Biggie's mansion. Tonight has been quite eventful. And guys, funny thing is, I have been literally dreading this evening, the whole of today, because I know I'm not one of the housemates, but my heart has just been doing Biggie. I've been wondering, like, okay, who's going to be up for nomination for possible eviction this week, right? So I've just been scared. Another major concern I had was if the housemates, especially those ones that are in entanglement or relationships, if they were going to want to use their sentiments to, you know, exercise their nomination privileges. So I was really dreading that part. And you know what, guys, let's just get into it. We're going to talk about the head of house games first, which was quite exciting and fun. As a matter of fact, one of my favorites this entire season yet. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to delve into the live nomination process, who nominated who, yes, and who was saved and replaced, and if there's drama that followed with it. All right, but before I do so, let me officially welcome all of you back to my YouTube channel. You're especially welcome. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. Okay, so if you are new here, I want to especially thank you for choosing to subscribe to this family. If you are a returning viewer, returning subscriber, thank you so much for choosing to come back to click on this video to watch. And if you're not a part of any of these groups of people, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen. Now quickly moving on to the head of house games.
Jenny Lee, Kaniva.
I must confess, tonight's head of house games was simply my favorite. Yes, I know that this is just week 3 and we still have like I think possibly 6 to no, not 6, I think about 8 to 9 more weeks left. Yes, whatever, but this is like my favorite head of house challenge. It was just so fun. Yes, and I loved the, should I call it, whimsical music that they added, you know, in the arena as the background or soundtrack for the entire game. Guys, it was just so funny. Now the rules sounded simple, but it was not really that simple. Yes, it was not really that simple, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's not easy for someone to throw an egg at you and then with yourself really poised, you catch it like that safely. It's not really that easy, and that was what the first round of the game was all about, the egg toss. Right now, because the housemates have been grouped into pairs already for the playing of the game for the season, according to Big Brother, one person was to toss the egg or throw the egg at the other person was to catch, and for every time they throw the egg and they catch it, they are to move one step backwards. All right, not one step closer to each other, but one step backwards until they got to the end of the line that was marked on the arena ground. Now, it sounds really easy, right? But it was not that easy because there were so many rules that Big Brother brought, of course, as usual, to the game. Now, the housemates were not to lean forward whilst tossing the egg, number one. Number two, they were not to cross the line, right? But they were free to lean back when tossing the egg. And when you're catching the egg, you're supposed to stand correctly and catch the egg and not buckle under, like you're buckling under pressure, yes. And the egg was not to fall on the floor or even crack or break, which was the fate of most of the paired housemates tonight. It was really sad, yes, but it's the game, right? The game has to continue. And then there was something else I noticed. Yes, there were a lot of the housemates and their pairs that were literally leaning forward. Yes, Kanaga Jnr. kept on leaning forward from the start of the game. JP kept on leaning forward. Melly kept on leaning forward. As a matter of fact, guys, a lot of them were actually leaning forward. It was only very few of them that really stuck to the rules of Big Brother's game, yes, to carry out the game, carry out the challenge. And I was wondering, like, okay, why is Big Brother not saying anything? And it was really annoying that the people that were literally breaking the rules from the initial stage of the game actually made it through to the finals. That's the second round. But anyways, guys, the game went on, and we were left with only 2 pairs. That's Kanaga Jnr. and Blue Aiva as a pair. I think Kaniva is their name. And then we had JK, that's JP and Luke. And the second round came with its its rules as well. Now, according to Big Brother, each team member is to pick up a sweet, which he called licorice, from a bowl of it, and then they are to transport it from that point to point B, which is another table that has a tray waiting for them to dispose of the sweets. Now, according to Big Brother, they had to do it together, right? So this was how it was done. First off, we had Kanaga go first, and they were able to transport 6 pieces of the sweet, and then we had JK go second, and then they were able to transport 8 pieces of the sweet. Now, the thing is, JK would have won, but yet again, they were breaking the rules. They were not handling the sweets at each tail end. No. Instead, they were handling the sweets at the middle. They were using their mouth to, oh, by the way, I forgot to add, guys, transporting the sweets, they were supposed to transport it with their mouth. So they were to use their mouth to pick up the sweets at each tail end from the bowl, and then transport it to the other point, yes, still with their mouth. And that was how JK lost out, yes, because he did not obey the rules. And so Kanaga emerged the new heads of house for the win. I'm super excited for them. However, something interesting happened, yeah. So when the game was over, as usual, Big Brother gave the housemates 1 hour to go ahead and deliberate on the pair that they would love to nominate, yes, during the live nomination process. And he also advised them, as he would always advise them, to go ahead and plead with the heads of house, not to, you know, save or rather swap them during the usage of their veto power. And that was when I saw Yemi already running to Blue Aiva. Guys, Yemi did not waste time. He had run to Blue Aiva, he had hugged her, he had put his arm around her neck, and he was like, oh, congratulations. Like, you know, now I get it. Both of them, they'd be flirting. But, ladies and gentlemen, Yemi knows that there is every likelihood that it was going to be nominated again with Nelisa. And so he decided to play the familiarity card again with Blue Aiva, which I found really interesting. But anyways, moving on to the live nomination process. Just like last week, tonight's live nomination process was carried out by pairings, yes, not by individuals. All right, so I'm just going to quickly go ahead and mention how the housemates nominated. So guys, I hope by now we already know the paired names or the team names for these housemates, because I'm going to be referring to them by their team names. So beginning with Yelisa, that's Yemi and Nelisa, they nominated JK and Black Leng. JK is JP and Luke, whilst Black Leng is Ipeleng and Black Boy. All right, so Yelisa nominated JK and Black Leng. JK nominated Janila and Tabana. Janila is Jenio and Meli, whilst Tabana is Tabang and Nana. So the Royals, that is Ebubu and Sassy, yes, they nominated Khosi and Tabana. Khosi is Khosi and Miracle. Tabana, of course, is Tabang and Nana. Khosi nominated the Royals and Black Leng. I already told you guys the housemates who owns those team names. And then we had Jivon. Jivon is Justin and Yvonne. So they nominated Khosi and Black Leng. And then Janila nominated Yelisa and Khosi. Jovla, that's Juicy J and Olivia, they nominated Black Leng and Tabana. Black Leng nominated Khosi and Jivon. Maya, that's Marvin and Yaya, nominated Tabana and Black Leng. Tabana nominated JK and Yelisa, whilst Kanaga, that is Kanaga Jnr. and Blue Aiva, they nominated Khosi and JK. Guys, I don't know how many of you noticed the betrayal in there. Meli's team actually nominated Yelisa, that has Nelisa inside that team, paired with Yemi. And I was wondering, like, okay, this is quite interesting. How about the night of erotic passions that they had? Was it on Friday night or Saturday night? What happened to that night? It seemed as though it's gone with the wind now. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore to Merling, or was that just a fling? So in total, Black Leng gathered 5 nominations. Yes, guys, I already knew that these people were a target. Yes, because of the way they brutally nominated Juicy J and Olivia, most of the housemates were not happy at the way Ipeleng went about it. And guys, it made me wonder that, okay, at the end of the day, if they did not choose those people, they would end up choosing any of you people that are not really happy about it, right? Anyways, they probably wanted them to have a taste of being up for eviction as well, just as they, you know, had a taste of it last week. Anyways, Tabana had 4 nominations, and I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why. I'm wondering if it's because the bang is friends with Khosi. I don't know, guys. I'm baffled. Anyways, Yelisa had 2 nominations and Khosi had 5. Khosi and Miracle. Ladies and gentlemen, I was literally linking up these people to all the drama they caused on Thursday and Friday and partially on Saturday, and I was wondering, like, okay, could it be that the housemates are tired and irritated at this point at the drama that this triangle is already causing in the house? We'll have to wait for their next diary session to hear their reasons for these nominations. Probably by that time they would tell us the real reasons. You know, they nominated Khosi a lot, and they probably see them as a threat anyways, because these 2 people paired together, they're a force to reckon with. They are very, very strong as a team. They are very, very competitive, and this is the second time they are making it to the final stage of the Head of House challenge, almost making them emerge the winner of the Head of House title for the week. So probably that's another reason for that. And then JK had 3 nominations. I'm thinking because they also got close to emerging the Head of House. So people are thinking that, okay, these people are very, very competitive. They are obviously threats and they are very strong, you know, together as a team. Who knows? Anyways, it was time for the Heads of House to use their veto power to save one of the pairs and replace those pairs or that pair with another pair that is not up for nomination. They actually did the very obvious, yes. They saved Yelisa and replaced Yelisa with Maya. That's they saved Yemi and Elisa and then replaced those people with Marvin and Yaya. Ladies and gentlemen, was I surprised? Hell no, I was not surprised at all. I mean, the instant Blue Aiva and Kanaga Jr. won the Head of House challenge tonight, I knew instantly that if at all Yemi was up, Yemi was going to be safe. And if at all Khosi was not up for nomination, they were going to use their veto power to put up Khosi. Yes, guys, let's call a spade. Blue Aiva, she is in a war with Khosi, yes, over Yemi. Even though she keeps claiming that, oh, she's not bothered, she's okay, she's good. Guys, she has caught feelings for Yemi. So we're going to see how this pans out, yeah? And frankly speaking, I saw this their save and replace, especially as it was engineered by Blue Aiva, you know, as a proof of her loyalty to Yemi. Because, guys, something strange happened. After the whole nomination process, Yemi did not go to hug Khosi. He did not even go close to her. And Khosi, of course, she was down-spirited. She walked away. People were coming to hug her. But guess what? Yemi did not go to Khosi. Instead, he stood on his own and was also hugging other people. So instantly, I was interpreting that, okay, this guy, now he feels indebted to Blue Aiva. And he wants to please Blue Aiva. And mind you, Blue Aiva has been inviting him to sleep in her bed this week. And she even mentioned that, okay, if you cannot sleep in my own bed, let's sleep together outside. She wants them to do things. She wants them to get intimate. So ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be conversation for another video much later. But question of this video, yeah, what do you think will happen? Do you think that now Yemi will switch his affections from Khosi to Blue Aiva now that she has saved him from nomination this week? Do you think he's not going to feel indebted to Blue Aiva, considering the fact that he just professed his love and loyalty to Khosi last night? I would love to know your thoughts about this in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing evening. Bye.